Hi everyone, this is Megan, and today we are going to be doing a phylogeny example using candies or organisms. We're going to be talking about the traits of the organisms. The first one that I have here is gushers. As we can see, it does have a filling. It's like gluey. It is circle shaped, it's made out of sugar, and it does have a fruit flavor of strawberry. Our second organism that we have here is Snickers. As we can see, it does have a filling of caramel, nougat, peanuts, and it is a squared shape. And at the outside, we can see that it is covered in chocolate. It is made out of sugar, and you should get a piece of paper or Google Doc to write down all the traits of the organisms. Our third organism that we have here is a Reese's Cups. As we can see, it is a circle shaped, and it does have a filling of peanut butter. It is made out of chocolate and also made out of sugar. Our next organism that we have here is a Milky Way Midnight. As we can tell, it does have filling of vanilla flavored nougat and caramel. And at the outside, we can see that it is covered in dark chocolate. And it is a square shape as well. Our next organism that we have here is a Twix. It does have filling in the inside of caramel and cookie crunch. It is covered on the outside of chocolate. And it is made out of sugar and is a square shape as well. Next, we want to categorize all the traits all together on one big paper. The ones that I have highlighted are the traits that the organisms have in common, which will help me put it all together on a data table. Here's our data table, and on top we have our organisms. On the side we have all the traits that they have in common. 1 means that the organism has that trait, and 0 means that that organism does not have that trait. As we can tell, all the organisms are made out of sugar. For caramel, 3 out of the organisms are made out of caramel. 1 out of the organisms have peanuts. 4 out of the organisms are made out of chocolate. And 2 out of the organisms have nougat in them. When we add up all the gushers together, it equals 1. All the Snickers together equals 5. Reese's Cups is 2. Milky Way Midnight is 4. And Twix is 3, which is going to help us later on to make our cladogram. Here's our cladogram. On the center line is where all the common traits are going to go, and where it branches off are going to be all the organisms. So we put sugar as our first common trait, and for our organism, the first one we put is gushers. We do not put gushers above the chocolate line because gushers does not have chocolate. The second common trait is chocolate, so we put Reese's Cups like our organisms. Reese's Cups would not go above the caramel line because Reese's Cups does not have caramel. The fourth trait that they share in common is nougat. For the third organism, we would put as Twix. We would not put Twix above the nougat line because Twix does not have nougat. The final common trait that they share in common is peanuts. We will put Milky Way as our next organism. We would not put it above the peanut line because they do not have peanuts in them. And then our final organisms would be the Snickers. By adding up the organisms, show that gushers would go first, Reese's Cups would go second, Twix would go third, Milky Way Midnight would go fourth, and Snickers would be 5, as we can see right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.